Hey gang, Denise here, and welcome to Pose of the Week. And this week the pose is Revolved Trikonasana, Revolved Triangle Pose. And the reason I'm doing this one, because it's my request, is just to talk about this energization, like we're dialing the feet away from each other, dialing the knees out, and dialing the hands into the shoulders. So I'll show you how that's going to help you in a pose like this, because it seems like this one is just all about keeping your balance and the twist and all of that. So, okay, so here's what I suggest, and you probably want to be here, is setting up your feet like they're on different tracks, and we're doing this so that we can be relatively square to the front of our mat. And right here, we have to start practicing dialing the knees away from each other. You'll notice right away that that lifts the arch of my foot. If I don't do that, if I let my knees spin in, my arch collapses. So when I lift the arch by dialing my knee outward, I've got my toes splayed and rooted, and same thing on my back foot. Okay, I want to dial that knee out, and it's not going to feel good if I have it hyperextended. So please, no locking or hyperextending of your knees. It's just not good for them. That's not a good place for them to move or stabilize from. All right, so now let's take our hips back from here, and it's kind of nice to just start off in this halfway position because it changes quite a lot. The force is acting on your legs and your pelvis from here to here. This is already a really big change. So now I want to start really emphasizing this push back through my foot. You see, if I push through my foot, like I'm trying to push my foot to the front of the mat, it helps me straighten my knee a little bit. And then I want to keep dialing it out so that this hip draws back. When I do that, it's going to give me a long waist on this side. So you might often get an adjustment where the teacher's trying to take that hip back. So this is how you can organize that for your own body. Push through this foot, straighten and take that tension back through your hip to lengthen you through the waist, and then you can ground into your back foot. Then it's nice to have a block just to organize from a slightly higher level. And you know what? If that is where you stay and practice, it's great. It's a really great place. But if you want to add the revolved or the revolution into this pose, you want to push into this hand that's on the block. If you're able to put your hand on the floor, go there. But that hand is very important too. You want to be actually grounding and dialing it outward, just like we would if we were in upper push-up position or downward facing dog. So ground the hand and dial it out, and then your upper hand comes up, and again, you're dialing it out. If you can get that happening in your body, you're gonna feel a very strong line of tension from your floor hand to your raised hand. And that is so stabilizing. It gets your upper body super stable and strong. So here again, I'll just review that. Pushing through my right foot to send my right hip back gives me length along my right waist. I can raise my hand up here, and I keep dialing my knees out, dialing my shoulders out. And you can see that that is incredibly stabilizing. So whether you take your hand all the way to the floor or whatever, hand position can change, but the activation is the same, okay? So really important pose to start using those activation lines, and they're external at the shoulder, external at the hip. Don't let your knees lock or hyperextend, and don't let them fall in. So let's get strong in this posture, and I guarantee you it's much more accessible than you think. All right, give that a try and let me know how it goes. I appreciate that. Thanks so much. Bye for now.